Finally, I can actually focus on doing stuff, not just falling asleep in the middle of coding, but now ready to go. So let's go! It is Wednesday. And for today, I had 2 hours before I gotta go to work. I finally got the smoothings to a good balance. When it works, it does smooth very nicely. Why is it jumping so often though? I only between attacking, swimming, and especially the water idle animation. Aha! So the idle's overriding the attack animation. So it looks like the idle animation is overriding the checks for the attack. So if I just combine it, that can work. Oh, maybe it was just the smooth. Or mostly the smoothing and some randomness to it. Well, not randomness, but something caused by the amount of enemies and stuff going on that's flicking it over to something. Okay, next is the begin, because that I'll take it. Next is the begin, especially its collision, and I will still use the idle and attack combination thing for reliability. Okay, I tried like 10 to 5 different changes, so then I started looking into an exit time for the animations, because apparently it's hitting a dead end and then going to default state. So I tried making the T-pose the default state to see what it goes from there instead of the water idle, and I built. So, side note, I should really be using environmental storytelling or similar, so that I can tell the locations and the stories that I want, and using environmental storytelling will help with development time, keeping that shorter. I came to see how we go in development and cut things as we need to, but I have a video in the works about my take on Hollow Knight and Bioshock storytelling and a few more, but I don't want to make that the main way that I tell stories, because I got a little bit of a hot take. I don't like environmental storytelling. So the default state is being triggered while the logic for the attack is still saying that it should be attacking. That's very interesting and very annoying. I think just the animator is getting confused between the state it should be and then that dead end or where it is. Yeah. If I just make the attack logic its own function, that could work. Also, side benefit of improving performance, because I have all of it in just one. My player movement script is 800 lines long, and it has like so separating them into different functions could definitely help. So as long as it works, then it works. But I don't know how to make functions listen to an outside variable. Oh, and it still did nothing, not figuring it out. Well, it's time to go actually, but I know it is something to do with the attack logic or like, coming from it. I just turned off use default state. I think I found it, but it's fine. So, the editor's been crashing more and more while trying to do this, and it's holding about 90 frames just before it does crash. And I only have this problem when fighting the biggies. If the two don't mix, there's no problem. So the theory is that there's just too many rocks flying around, too many attacks, and I'll have to cap it now, because I was planning on capping it, but like somewhere in the episode. And even though I'm feeling okay, there's a storm now, so I got a storm. Bruh. Very annoying. As of recording, we've had storm 3 days in a row. I had to pull out the computer so it doesn't get shocked. I couldn't do any work. I was out for an hour, so not bad. And the thing isn't working. I don't know what I would even do. I can't get the video out. I do have video ideas, but none of them have the material that they need to be actually put up. After 2 hours of trying stuff, I know that the list doesn't work because I'm adding basically a copy of a list, and then I'm adding that to every enemy that exists for its own attacks, and then adding those lists into another list for the proximity. Not the best way I could handle it, you know? And then when I go to delete everything, I remove the copies and then destroy everything at the same time. And because the reference for the object is in the list, if I delete the object, then the reference goes empty. If I delete the reference, then I don't know what to delete. I could put it as a separate thing, but if I have it on the enemy, like I tried, it has the same problem. So how am I going to make it work outside of the enemy without a few cracks? Well, I picked it up, chucked it into the proximity list thingy object outside of the enemy, so it has proximity and then like an exist list, and then that can be capped to 20 regardless of what else the enemy is doing, and that is global existence. Very nice. And then whoever spawned anything, all of it will be capped. Haha! Thank you! I can test the animation state exiting again. It works. It's working. It works! Oh. Okay. What went wrong? Oh, it broke, but I don't even know what I wrote in the script. That's the problem. The animation isn't dropping because of a logic problem or a sub command for the animator like this other thing had. I think it's just under too much stress. There's too many things going on. The animator's freaking out, and then it's exiting or dumping what states it is trying to use, and then it's going to the default state. There is that point I was making before on substates, but I don't really care why it's doing that anymore. I'm just gonna move on. Alright, this script's a mess. So my guess for why it was breaking in this situation is that I'm just, when all the little babies coming up, everything is spawning at once and the list is being broken. Hehe, no. It was actually just my fault. See, I secretly messed with the script to add an insurance policy to make it stop breaking. But instead, I ended up counteracting the original plan and basically opening up the end of a freeway because so by flipping the polarity of another if statement, because I have way too many if statements, I just shut off the delete condition, so now it's just alright, yoink it from there. That list deleted that. I should remove the exist script from the exist script in a certain case instead of the proximity. So that's why it wasn't working. Oh my goodness, that is gross. So I'm going to swap the thing to remove the reference before it deletes. Don't question why the tendrils are so small. Me no either. And the proximity list is still going empty. But it's way better than it was before. I'm going to bed. So unless I decide to give it another shot in the Sunday, which I didn't because I'm also recording the video late, so I can edit it before I go to work. That's it for the week. So, see y'all. I am just very happy that I could get something done without without completely losing focus and falling over. Bye bye. Next week, I just want to make progress. Get demo out, or like a repolished demo version 3 out by March. That's the plan. See how it goes. Bye bye.